If only I wouldn't have gotten copyright struck for playing Final Countdown. Hey, King OSKG, what's happening? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Doing something a little bit different tonight. Instead of doing multiplayer on my own server, I'm going to be heading over to my friend's Cole server, known as the Homestead, on the Dakota 4X map for Farm Sim 25, not found on Mod Hub. And we'll be heading over to help them with some harvests. So, things going on. King, how was your day today? Given instructions what to do when I got on the server, so that is what I'm going to do. We get good shader cache goodness. It looks like we're yes. Got to the house. Let's see. Truck. Started. 56. It's 58. last time here. You're fine, man. You're welcome to chat, Mike. Please feel free. It's on your schoolwork, man. Oh, that's a beauty. I didn't see that coming. Straw swath. How have you been? Big deal. Hey, MK. That was a long break. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Glad you're all here. For that matter. Oh, nice. You getting ready for GTA 6? Whenever it's coming out? I'm not even sure if I know when it's coming out. Crop circle. Followed it that closely. I stopped playing it, I think, GTA 3. Click to switch. Bam. God, I love that. Yep. can't see it. Yeah, what type of science? There's all types of science. There we go. Grave Gravy asking the serious questions. Hey, there he is. Need to make an adjustment. Need to make an adjustment.
You know what, Amy? Double shot of something. Not sure what.
Well, you just came from darts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you should be good.
I know, but I was drinking there, and I'm now not drinking here. I don't think alcohol.
Got it.
Where the hell is it?
Yep, that's the...
I can play with you Wednesday. I can come Wednesday. I can do Wednesday. I even paid extra to make the server bigger.
Yep. I've been there. Done that. Now I'm down to... I used to have 3 servers. Now I'm down to 1.
We already started.
Did.
Did you do 1 headlands or 2?
I'm doing 2 headlands, but if you want, I've got Courseplay rocking. Let me have that other combine. I'm testing out my theory. Let me have that other combine, and we'll put both of them to work on this field.
My theory is I want to combine 20.
Oh, that's fine then. You can just do the skip and follow next to me.
You could go buy another combine. Because I mean, 3 is better. You like the Big Bang Theory? You ever watch the Big Bang?
Not really.
That's our thing on this server. I stream the Big Bang Theory, we all watch it in turns.
Well, there you go.
I need Melly to answer me about modding that damn corn jar. If Mav's getting on, he should be on anytime soon. What's your real name?
Steve.
Oh, good to know.
I figured it out.
How? I don't understand.
Brilliant, brilliant powers of deduction.
Wisdom in your youth. Either you have an old man thing or your emoticon matches your personality.
What's that?
Said either you're an older man, either you have an old man thing, or your avatar matches your person.
I'm 55, but my avatar does not match my person. I don't look quite that old.
I didn't think you were that old, but I knew that you weren't 26 like me.
Yeah, no, I'm
That's not.
I got double on you. And I'm parked too close to the combine. Oh, maybe not. No, I'm right on.
Why did you do that?
Because I haven't used this combine before and I didn't realize how long the pipe was going to go out.
Oh, it's true. Go bigger, go home, truck broke. Not long. That really sucks about me not using grain bins anymore. The new Demco grain bin came out, 77 yard, and I want to buy it and use it, but it's kind of pointless because I don't use it.
Right?
And then there is the new Boss combine, half. That a few of us really want. They're really cool, but they only have a max capacity of 1,800 liters. This is bullshit.
Yeah, that's no good.
No, I want at least a 2,000. See, I'm a case guy, personally. I got these combines for a guy that was.
See, that's your first mistake. It's your server.
It started out as being two other friends,
Right?
and we added a third, and my job as the server host is to make sure that everyone is happy.
Right.
And without letting people just buy whatever the hell they wanted, I had to try and let people have a piece of the pie. And so I did that by like, what do you want? You get the combine, you get the track, you get this, and just kind of balance it out. And then I'm stuck with this fucking. At maximum capacity, they're fantastic. The John Deere, the only thing about them is the capacity. The case headers are better because they have friggin' transportation. Everything else is better than the case other than the actual combine. And I can black out my case combine. I have like blacked out
Yeah.
because I'm just young and dumb with that.
Oh, no, it's a good look. We just called it murdered out.
Yeah, I've murdered out case quad tracks, or I have one, and then I went on a little retro kick, and so I went back to red, and now I'm back to my 1,000 Steigers. 1,000 horse Steigers with the broad tracks blacked out.
All the fields that need to be plowed have been plowed, though, right?
And no, 2016 is the cloud, I can fix it.
Oh,
All set. And I go and make you again. Okay, do you have? That's what. How could you already know? I have a feeling it's gonna. So it's not that breakdowns are more likely. It's that breakdowns are guaranteed if it goes below 50%.
Yeah, and I think in 22, like the threshold before it started costing you big money was like 60%. If you let it go below 60, then the repairs like went up substantially after that.
Yeah, but like with the real like the advanced maintenance, like at less than 50%, it just stops every 2 minutes. Like you can't drive it. So like it's not like it says if you go to 50%, it is more likely to break down. Or it is possible for it to break down more often. No, what you mean by that is if it goes below 50%, it's gonna break down in 2 minutes. You can drive for like 2 minutes and then it just shuts off. That's not randomosity, sure, but in real life, it's not like it doesn't work like that. I see what you're trying to do. You fail. You like you just did it again. Oh. Again. How if you empty your truck or your compost?
I'm like at 66% on the second go round.
Empty my compost. In terms of like working and shutting it off automatically, it helps. You empty your compost. Can I take a phone call?
Thing has like 250,000 liters of storage. This truck does, I think.
Those trailers may or may not be modded.
Oh, okay. Somebody on my stream was asking, like, you should get a grain cart. I'm like, I don't think we need one. Yeah, well, not my server, Mike.
Howdy, boys.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you doing?
Good, Maverick.
And it's not a phone call.
Okay.
Finally made it on.
You're streaming tonight?
Yeah, I am.
Nice.
Yeah, so we'll get some Dakota gameplay out there. So. These cornfields all hacked up. Are you part of the silage crew or is that somebody else?
No, I've been doing silage mostly.
Okay.
Listen to Jarvis said that you.
Help with that as well if you like. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm here to help. So yeah, whatever you guys need me to do. Set up some automated folk.
So last time we had two guys running combines on corn, and then I was using horseplay for both silage,
Yeah.
and then just when you guys needed me, I'd jump over to the auger wagon to unload you.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of course play with silage. Mow it and then just copy the course over and pick it right up.
Yeah.
And I'm originally from Wisconsin, so
Oh, okay.
there everybody uses fermenting silos. Like every dairy farm has one to 3 or 4 of those giant blue harvest store fermenting silos. So they just put all of their grass in there and they ferment it in the silos. I mean, some of them still have, do it, lay it out in a bunker and mash it down. But a lot of them use those fermenting silos because they just have so many dairy cattle. It's like,
Yeah.
I got to pay attention when this thing runs to 100% because crop destruction's turned on. I'm driving along, all of a sudden, like, it stops and then takes off running. I'm like, you son of a... All right. My truck. It's over there somewhere, I think. Or did it get... No, it's still there. I almost thought about sneaking underneath your pipe there. I didn't know if it would unload from the back or not. I don't think they do.
Not sure, I'm not in yet. Still compiling shaders.
That issue earlier today. It's frustrating.
Just on this map?
Yeah, and I deleted my shader cache, I deleted my gym cache, rebooted my machine. Finally, Cole rebooted the server, and then I got in, so. But yeah, I tried, I started trying at noon today because I wanted to be on, make sure I could get on. I'll be trying to, help you out, do a live stream, and not being able to connect at the same time. It's like, been there, done that. No fun. No fun. Got that one close.
So you can delete the gym cache?
Yeah.
Mavic, are you having problems?
Yep.
Yep, it's in your Farming Simulator 25 folder as well.
Yeah, you guys
I knew about the
troubleshooting?
shader
Do I
cache.
need
I
to
didn't know
restart
about the
server?
gym. I'm deleting shaders out of my thing. See if that works. Then I'll try to load again.
Okay. I'm gonna be on mute because I'm talking on the phone. If you need me to restart the server, shoot me a text and I'll.
Okay.
Sounds good. Hey, Connor, welcome. You're not late. You get here when you get here. I start paying you to moderate, then you're late. But as long as you're volunteering your services, you get here whenever you like, my friend. Notice I said when. Yeah, man, these are some big fields.
Jimmy!
Massive. I like them.
I know, why do you think that I farm here? I am a big field tycoon. I love big fields. Like Maverick likes man buns. Maverick's a little fruity if you didn't know. He's a full-on vegan. What?
One of my viewers said, I'd rather volunteer to mod anyway, because then you can be a little bit more lenient with things if someone's paying you. It's like being a security guard. They're not paying you, you get to let things slide.
Ask that viewer how hard it is to change the cycle per month on the factory, if he knows how to mod.
He doesn't.
They're telling me should know. I need a cycle. I need him. I have a mod. I just need him to fucking get online. Nelly. Actually, I don't need you to get online. I just need you to get to.
I appreciate that, Connor.
how are you tonight?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Not too bad. I'm getting the spinning death blow though.
Fuck.
We really need to figure this shit out. It's getting annoying.
I don't know why it does this.
I don't know why it all of a sudden started doing it. I don't know if I need to. I might try deleting the map and re-uploading it.
Is there an updated map by chance?
I looked, I couldn't find it. That was one of my first inclinations. Well, maybe they have updated. My brain's fucked. That's all it doesn't help. My brain's fucked. Ooh, I should check the other contract and see how many cycles per month it does. Maybe this one's a better contract. Noko, what's your real name?
Eve, I told you that earlier.
Yeah, you did. What the fuck am I thinking? I am slightly inebriated.
Darts has a tendency to do that to you.
It does. Especially when you're doing double shots of rum and coke, it doesn't help.
Yeah, there you go. That'll get you every time.
Like, much. Steve, what server or what map do you guys play on your new server?
We're doing Silver Run Forest. We're doing logging. So.
Ugh. Me and Maverick have PTSD when it comes to logging.
Why is that?
Because we were on a logging server called Acme Acres, and the guy on that server was a little anal on his rules, except for the fact that he was only anal on, in the sense of like, it was his rules and only his rules. Anyways, like, you had to clear all your own land, and then we went to our own server, and we had to clear land again. And so we've done like 3 restarts now and cleared the same land like 3 times, so now we just can't stand the thought of it. That's why we came to Dakota, because we didn't want to cut down another fucking tree as long as we both live.
I understand. Yeah, if you're not careful, especially with forestry maps.
50 acres, and then you switch servers, and you're like, I have to cut more trees again, yay.
Yeah. Should be able to save the save game backups though.
So that was the problem. So the problem with Riverbend is we probably still could have made it work, but one of the big reasons we wanted to do it was mining. But the map wasn't finished. Well, when they came out with version 4, they updated all of the mining things and gave us the productions that we needed to start mining. We were on version 3, and we're like, we're gonna have to restart if we go to version 4. Now, in hindsight, I think if I would have changed the file names to be exact, it might have just switched it out and not even noticed. Because there's certain things you can change in a map folder that it doesn't really care about. Like, personally, I've edited the price per acre without too much consequence. But anyways, we were like, we don't want to restart, so we came to Dakota. Did a 0 start on Dakota and refused to leave.
Got it.
Yeah. Well, like, this is where we are and this is where we're staying. And then, of course, I went and added $12 million worth of trees so that we can do logging. But, okay. Why is this not making us friendly? Probably because we haven't really advanced time range. did I drink alcohol? Now I'm friggin' tired. And I was gonna stay up and play pharmacy. This was just not a very fun. Either of you play golf?
Do not. I've played. I don't have the patience for it.
I've played a little bit, but I'm not great at it.
You'd like to get back into it though, eh, Mav?
I actually bought a set of golf clubs last year, so
There you go. I'm very excited for golf season.
in my line of profession, there's a lot of golf tournaments.
Oh yeah.
Where a lot of shoulder rubbing and get to know clients and stuff like that. So it's almost like I have to. So that's kind of why I'm doing it.
Past, I've worked both in the automobile business and the printing business, and golf is huge in both. Fortunately, they were all best ball tournaments, so
That's the only play. Yeah.
That's the only tournament that a non-golfer can actually have a chance of winning in, is every once in a while. And I helped my team win one year when I was doing printing. I sunk a 30-foot putt. I've never sunk a 30-foot putt in my life. I'll probably never sink a 30-foot putt again. But I made it on that day. It was like my one golf shot forever. And yeah, I wound up inebriated after that golf outing.
No, the reason you made that putt is because you're a shitty golfer. You will sink 30, 25, 40-foot putts, and then you will 4-foot.
Yep. Yep, exactly. It was purely luck, and I think what it was is I just didn't overthink it.
No,
Yeah.
you just hit it, and
And it was also helpful that the guy before me on the other team had a very similar lie, but he was closer. So I would pay very close attention because I love watching golf. Like, I'll watch golf on TV all the time. I just don't have the patience to sit out there and get good at it. I'd rather break a club at some point, and that gets expensive. So, yeah, I haven't broken any yet, thank God. But I've wanted to a couple times.
I've only broken 2 out of anger, and that was accidental. See, I turn and I swing in the air so I don't hit anything. Well, I was facing in a good direction, and then I turned, and now my bag was on my left, and I didn't know that. I swung in the air, I hit my bag, and I broke the only 2 left pumps in my bag. My driver and my 3-wood, and I'm like... And I just got both of those shafts fixed because I broke them actually playing golf.
I've done that. I've broken a club playing golf. Like, I hit the driver wrong and snapped the head off of it.
That's exactly what I did. I was talking to someone and I wasn't paying enough attention and I missed hit and they hit it right where the shaft meets the club head. And I heard crack like that. So I lined up again. I drove it 130 yards straight down the middle of the fairway, landed myself perfect. But I also watched the head go flying behind the ball.
Yep.
I'm like, I knew I broke it, and then I made par. It's all okay.
I had the one that I broke. I had bought from. We had a local chain in Wisconsin called Nevada Bob's Golf, and I got it from there. And I knew the guy Bob that owned the place, and because my father-in-law was a huge golfer, and he introduced me to him. So I would get good deals. And I came in, and one day, I was looking for a pair of shoes, and I'm like, hey, you got any good deals? He was like, yeah, I just got this Yonex driver in. Guy bought it, like $400 driver, took it home, didn't even get to play with it. He hit it here, spent like an hour or so hitting it here. But he goes, he didn't even go out and play around with it. His wife found out that he bought and made him return it because apparently
Oh no.
they have a baby coming or something. And so she made him return it. He goes, I just lost connection to the game. Um,
Mine.
and did you restart?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay, I missed that. Oh, no problem. Um, and yeah, so I ended up getting this $400 driver for $175. Never been used. And when I could hit it, like when I hit it right, I could hit it really far, like 275 plus. But most of the time I didn't hit it in the sweet spot, and you would hit it like 150, 160 yards to the left or to the right. You know, it would just go wildly out. You had no control over the shot, and that's the club that I broke. I was so mad because like, oh, and I went in and I like took both pieces in the next day. I'm like, wow, man, that deal that you gave me, or like the next weekend or whatever. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, I broke it. And he's like, hey, man, that's cool. He goes, you got both pieces. And he said, give them to me. He sent them back to Yonex, and like 3 weeks later, I had a new driver.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I bought a used driver, played with, broke it, took it back, and got a brand new driver out of the deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like that kind of things happen to me like twice in my life, where you get it, and you just luck out, you know. I'm like, you can do that. He goes, he didn't register it. I'm like, oh, okay.
Steve, have you ever used like lock steering axle mods?
I haven't used the lock steering axle. I've used the lock trailer axle mod. Love it.
How the fuck does it work?
The trailer axle mod?
Yeah, so that you don't like, you know what I'm talking about. Like you get one of those trailer axles that it's like got a double.
Yeah,
axle to it.
it's got a pivot dolly on the front, so when you try to back up, you can't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The lock will lock that axle. Like
Yep.
On a grain truck or on a header truck.
Yep, exactly. And it's just I think it's called lock the axle. I use it for.
Sorry, in the game, do you have to turn that on and off? Or
Yep.
once it's in game, okay, how do you turn it on and off?
It's a key. You can program a key. I think it's the left bracket key, non-squiggly bracket on your keyboard.
Here, maybe I just need to explore.
Yeah, go to your controls. Go to your control settings, and scroll down. And there's one for trailer axle block, and it'll tell you what key. And you can assign whatever key you want to it. The only thing you have to make sure of is that you're straight, like you pull forward so the trailer's straight in line behind you, and then when you lock it, and then it'll work just like another trailer. And you can back it up easy, but trying to drive forward with it gets pretty tough. I don't blame you, Gravy. I don't play golf either. Not that I don't love the sport, it's just I'm not very good at it, and I get frustrated, and I'd rather go out and have a good time doing something than get frustrated and angry. So, I'm going to take a quick break, use the whizzer, grab something to drink while we're loading in, and I'll be back and talk to you guys in a few minutes. but not logged in. So not a good sign. I'm not getting logged back in.
All right.
I'm gonna try again. Let me try one more time because it's been a while. I was away for 5 minutes.
Well, I couldn't get back in. I couldn't get in either. He's gonna delete
Jeez.
the map and then.
All right.
I'm going to say delete the map from your mods folder. Because I'm going to put in the original map without my modifications. And then if it works, I'll then modify it and try and fuck everything up. Other than.
For me.
Let's go to Dakota. Dakota. Yeah, there we go. Dakota 4XV3.
I would recommend that you download a copy of your most recent save game file just in case. It's swapping out maps.
Server for no fucking reason.
Well, I mean,
How do
sometimes you should be able to go in the menu if it's like G Portal. You would go to your, I think it's the settings menu.
I'm on Fragnet.
I know, but the server software is pretty much the same. So Fragnet runs the same dedicated software that's running that comes on your copy of the game.
Download the latest.
Yep, it should be a download icon next to the one that's active.
Fuck. Do I need to turn the server off?
Not to download the save game. It's just going to take whatever the most recent, because it should have your playtime and hours and everything on it.
Settings. Okay, so I see save game files. I don't see a download.
Is there a home, like on your Farming Simulator dedicated server? Do you have menu choice that says home, save games,
Yes.
mods, log files?
Home, yes.
There's a one for save games.
Yes.
Click save games.
My
And then
save
it
game-
should say manage save games. Slot,
Yeah, manage
map,
save
money,
games. Oh,
difficulty.
click on-
And to the
Oh,
right of that,
there
there's
we
a
go.
disc icon. Click on that
You know
bad
what?
boy.
You don't have to be so intelligent, Steve.
Sorry, I just do this. This is the kind of shit that I do for a living. So this is like second nature for me.
Well, aren't you just a bright child in a dark world?
Yep.
Cole is going to go to Dakota map. And we're going to go to Dakota V.310976283. Download. Then we're going to stop the server. Delete the mod. Say, fuck you. Watch that whenever I remove this, it's going to mess everything up. Apologize for my language. It's normally way worse. I was gonna say it's normally better, but then I realized Maverick's here, so I shouldn't lie about that.
Yeah, I know the truth.
it's normally worse. Okay, done. Did I download that already? Yes, I did. Okay, choose file. Upload. And then I'm gonna add this in here. So, because we are running a modded version, Mav, I have no idea what this is going to do because now I think it should, it should just make the prices different. We're going to make a lot of money if we sell a little bit of land. It costs us a lot of money, but home. Activate. Unable to start game server. See log file. Cole left the game. Connected. Dedio. Power tools connected. Yeah. Okay. What? I'm going to guess to mate it's the fact. Oh, that's what's wrong. Because it doesn't know the name of the server. Because it's not called Dakota 4X Called Dakota underscore map. Delete. Downloads. Rename. Dakota underscore map. No, capital M. Map. Enter. Let's upload to that one. Don't you just love when you fuck with shit and it doesn't work at all? Oh. Activate. Active. Start. And. And you think you're the smart one here. No, I'm the smart one. All right. Back at her. Yeah, but I won't be on until 9 or so. What time zone are you on? I've already asked this question. Ooh. All right, server's live. You're gonna need to probably download the map, the exact same file. But no, let's see if this fixes our problem. And if it doesn't, then Maverick, I think the next best thing is at the same time that we started running into the shaders issue, the mod synchronization time started taking forever again. So I wonder if we should do a mods cleanup and just try and go through and eliminate a bunch of mods.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
You know what I mean? Like, because if you have to compile shaders for every mod, right, Steve?
No, it's not so much the mod, it's more the map.
I didn't want that answer, Steve. Try again.
That's all I got. You gravy. I like mini golf too. Still getting the shaders error or stuck at 100%.
What did you say?
Getting the still compiling shaders. It says 100% compiling shaders, but I going nowhere.
Same.
Well, I might just say screw it for tonight and freaking deal with this problem another day.
Yeah, I mean, from what I could find, I didn't see a whole lot of extra stuff about this error.
Oh, I just got in.
Oh, it did it for me too.
Fuck you guys.
Interesting. Good thing I didn't quit.
All right, well, maybe we've solved the problem for once. Let's see.
Maybe. The
I got stuck on
important thing.
synchronizing data. The only negative side of things now is that everything costs a lot more.
That's all right. We'll make it realistic.
For you to say.
Well, here's the thing, man.
There's no way that
You
pictures cost $1.5 million IRL.
yeah. Yeah, considering you can probably make millions of dollars off of the land. Yeah.
I googled the price per acre of farmland and it came out to $12,000 per hectare. And the map is set to $60,000 per hectare.
Again, one thing you want to be careful with swapping out map versions and that sort of thing is you could lose all of your progress regardless of your save game.
No, the only thing that changed is out and it doesn't even notice.
Got it.
Yeah, I didn't compile shaders for very long either. You ready to see these disgusting prices and see how much our land is worth? Oh.
Yeah, let's sell 56. It's worth 2.6 million.
Yeah. 31 is $3 million. Fuck that. Let's sell 16, the logging one. 1.9. Wait a second. Problem. Found problem. We're gonna double check it. Oh, never mind. It just has no idea what the fuck it's talking about. Okay, never mind. I thought because the map showed that the fields that we had linked were no longer linked, but it's just full of shit.
Probably taking time to redraw everything in.
Yeah.
I wasn't looking for an intelligent answer, Steve.
That was the intelligent answer.
I know, and I wasn't looking for it. What time is it for you, Steve?
It is 7:40.
Yeah, we're on the same time zone.
I can't be on for very much longer. I can't do this.
Can't even?
What?
You can't even?
I have to work. Actually, let me rephrase that. I should work tomorrow. I don't have to work. Boss is on vacation. He's just like, I don't care if you come in, and I'm like, okay.
I got to work tomorrow.
I have a very chill boss.
I do too. He just gave me a promotion today.
Hey, nice job.
Does that come with a pay raise?
It does.
Nice.
Nicer ones I've ever gotten in 40 years of employment.
I'm sorry, I'm watching a video on my phone, and it's Family Guy, and Lois is blind, and the caption is "Bro knows his priorities." And she's like, "What? You can't see me right now?" And she's just like, "No." And he's just like, "But you can still see like the stove and laundry, right?"
I remember that episode.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, Maverick, should we try and recruit Matthew, see if he wants to join the server?
I don't know how I feel about that.
I thought you were going to say fuck no.
Being diplomatic.
Yeah, I was being nice.
I wouldn't be. Oh, but you're just driving all over the... What is tagged? I want it untagged. Great. Well, my next plan was to buy a 31, but at $3 million, I mean, we are going to have a $12 million harvest, so we'll have $12 million in January. Well, you know. What is our time-saving stock at? We're currently, in dry corn, we have $837,000, and we don't have any corn because it's all in the dry. I see.
You need some wet corn?
No, I have wet corn. I have hundreds of thousands of liters of wet corn. It's just all in the dryer, so it doesn't register in my time-saving stock.
I know. I hate that when that happens. You're like, how much do I have? Well, you don't really have it.
So we currently have $4 million worth of stuff. Hey, oh yeah. Holy shit, I need to go to bed.
Steering wheel loses its sync to the G's Hub software. Because then it just gets sloppy, and then all of a sudden the whatever you're driving will start to drift. I'm locked in straight. I got a force feedback steering wheel. It should be perfect. And then all of a sudden it just kind of gives up. It's just like it sighs and says, oh. And then and then you get slop back in your steering wheel.
What brand do you have?
The Logitech G29.
Do you like it?
I do.
Except for, yeah.
I mean, it's a racing wheel, right? So it's set up for, and at that time that's all there was when I bought it, almost 3 years ago. There wasn't anything farm specific. I think if I had to do it all over again, I'd get the Thrustmaster, at least the 128, maybe the 256. The 256, I think, gives you the ability to race if you want to.
I know what I've been looking at. Is that Thrustmaster one?
I've been really happy with the Simtask farm stick. I was using Thrustmaster TM16000 M's, and I had a pair of them that I was using for like logging and stuff, and they worked great. But I really like the farm stick because it's got a switch that allows you to map multiple functions to the same button. It's like a driving mode and a work mode, and it gives you a different color LED to let you know which mode you're in, and you can have completely different assignments for the same buttons. Yeah, it's changed my logging game significantly. Like between that and the steering wheel, I can get some logging done. It does get weird driving some of the logging equipment with the steering wheel, especially the articulated stuff, because if you don't have the force feedback right in the wheel, then it'll be like it'll have like a limp spine, so to speak. It just like you'll let go of the wheel and then it'll start to turn on its own, or it'll start to like, especially like if it's an excavator that's got tracks, like tank tracks. Then if the wheel gets any slop and it starts to fall away, then it'll just start drifting and start turning itself to the left or the right. So you kind of have to dial it in to, use the steering wheel to control those things. But I mean, I've gotten used to it now, so it seems to work okay.
With your steering wheel, do you also have like the pedals?
I do, and that's part of that G29
Okay.
setup is its steering wheel and pedals. If you like, I don't know if you shop Amazon or use Amazon, but if you do and you wish list it, they'll usually come up on sale like 33% off on
Oh, okay.
fairly frequently. I mean, I bought mine. I was still playing on PlayStation 4 when I bought mine, and I got it at GameStop, and they had some crazy clothes. There was some deal, and I got mine for $179. It was like $129 off.
Wow, that's crazy.
So I was like, yeah, I'm not going to pass this up. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, server lag.
Yeah, I got a little lag too.
Just trying to unload into the truck, and it kept skipping past the truck. Got that truck over 50% full. Hey, Tyler, I didn't see you sneak in there. I do like the new ground deformation because you can just get right back into your original tracks, so you can get lined up again pretty easily. Oh, now I can see you. I think I'm gonna take up modding, and I'm gonna make the cool horn mod. These things don't. I mean, you got these, 5, 6, 800,000 horsepower machines, and they've got the horns that sound like they're on a 1983 Peugeot. Beep, beep. Put train whistles on these damn things. Yeah, take a break, Gravy. Take care, buddy. Cool, man. Where are you going? I was like, should I wait till he gets to the edge of the map? Like, wait, is that is that the combine in the silage field? What combine? What silage field? You know, man,
There's a guy who's supposed to get on at 9 o'clock, possibly, or possibly,
might be,
no fucking idea.
but
9 o'clock. It's 9:55 my time.
it's a big ditch. Maybe. Thanks, guys, for letting me stream. Problem. for a little bit longer yet. Probably another 15 minutes to half an hour, so we should be able to get this field done tonight, at least.
Then we really don't have more of them. We're just on to 62, 63, and then it's just a couple of small fields, maybe that good. Probably should. Hey, boys.
Have a good night, Cole.
Take care, man.
Peace.
See ya. To make sure he grabbed a save game before he swapped out the map, because
Yeah, good call on that.
it's...
You never know.
I've had so many times where you come back and you load the map and like 60 hours worth of work is gone. And you're just like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like any time, like when we were doing, we were on the RGC Yukon Valley map and doing a lot of terraforming back in Farm Sim 22. So, you know, we're like mining and digging, taking down mountains and stuff with excavators. And, like every game, before we would get on for a session, I would download and back up, or when we got done with the session, I would save a backup of that night's save game, because,
Okay.
well, with Terraform, I mean, you're completely altering like the map, like in ways that the map wasn't designed to be altered, right? I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that's very true. Yeah.
and so, yeah, we had, my friend Uber and I, we had done like 60 hours worth of work and mining and stuff. Had a whole bunch of money, a whole bunch of gold processed and everything else. And we were digging a hole and an excavator got caught in it somehow and it freaked out the map. And we tried to reset the excavator and it wouldn't reset. And so we thought, well, okay, we'll just go back and reload the save game like from 15 minutes ago. And we did that, and something corrupted the map, and it wiped out everything. And I was like, "Oh my god!"
Oh, no, that sucks.
We were so mad. We were like, "All right, well, this is lesson learned."
Mhm.
And it was our first time really getting into and using Terraform. So, yeah, it hasn't been released yet for 25. The word that I got from Honor was that there still need to be some fixes made to
Gotcha.
25 in order for Terraform to work with it properly.
Oh,
So-
okay.
So I'm hoping they get it. I think it has to do with some things in the ground deformation. which totally makes sense since that's what Terra Farm's doing.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
Huh.
but I've been pretty impressed with the in-game AI for 25. I think it's pretty damn good compared to
Yeah, me
22.
too.
I do like the fact that they've got the steering assist
Yep, me
available,
too.
which
Love that.
they took that from GPS control. Whatever that was called, that mod. The sounds are the same. I love it. But I used to use that quite a bit in 22. Guidance GPS, that's what it was called, the Guidance GPS mod.
I'm excited for precision farming to come out too.
Yes,
Really.
yes.
I got into precision farming really late in the game, 'cause I never learned how to use it, and so I was always kind of scared of it. But yeah, once I really, started watching videos and really learning how to use it, dude, it was a game changer. It made it so much more fun.
Not only more fun, but it was so much more cost effective because
Exactly.
you
Yeah,
don't
like
use
the lime and the
nearly.
fertilizer
Oh
and-
my God, right?
Yeah, the lime alone, like, that was amazing.
I was playing with uh, precision farming on the Green Valley, Nebraska map from
Uh-huh.
DJ Modding, and the first time I limed one of the fields, and it was just the standard like in-game field. I didn't like merge fields or anything.
Yeah.
It was over 400,000 liters of lime.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
I was like, oh my God. I'm like, and I had started like an idiot, right, on these giant fields. I started
Yeah.
with just a regular capacity, like fertilizer
Yeah. Jeez.
thing, and I'm like, this isn't going to work, man. I mean, I'll be going back for fertilizer every 5 minutes, and so that's when I figured out that you get the fertilizer, the spreader that you mount on the front that does both lime and fertilizer. And then you can daisy chain two TARDIS 200,000 liter wagons behind it, so you can just take 400,000 liters of lime out in the field with you.
Oh, I've never done that.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You could take one of those like sometimes they're front mounted, sometimes they're single mounted or rear
Yeah.
mounted. But like I think the only one that does it right now for 25 is the Kuhn 402-2 mod. And it does lime and fertilizer out of the same spreader, and then it'll just take whatever wagon you have behind you. It'll just use that as the feeder for the. I don't even fill the spreader itself. I just attach to a wagon with fertilizer in it and let it feed it through.
Really? Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, on my new Frontier map, I've got auto drive and course play set up to where it'll just automatically go fill up the lime and then go lime the field.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. When it runs out of lime, it goes back to my Omatana silo and fills up with lime again or fertilizer or whatever. And
I downloaded all the mods for your silver run.
yeah, and feel free to hop on whenever. Let me know when you get on, and I can, set you up with some permissions before,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
game day or whatever. And it's open, right? It's not like you can't, one of my players like, hey, can we be on the server when you're not streaming? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Just,
Yeah.
make sure you don't do anything foolish and
Yeah. Yeah.
cut all the dead trees first. Living here in Colorado, I'm like, cut the dead trees first and leave the good trees.
Yeah. There's plenty of dead trees.
Oh my God. Well, I live literally a 2 hours drive in the mountains, right? That's like maybe an hour as the crow flies, straight shot, from the start of the Cameron Peak fire that started out here in 2018.
Oh. Uh-huh.
Man, that was a scary fire. Like, it burned 100,000 acres in one day.
Wow.
And so much of the trees out here have beetle kill. They got
Yep.
hit with the pine beetle, and as much as I'm for the environment, the environmentalist ran the loggers out of the state in the late 80s, early 90s due to environmental reasons. So the natural protectors of the forest that would normally take down all of those dead trees were gone.
Yep.
And so the fuel loads built up. There was nobody, to quote somebody, sweeping the forests, which was kind of a misstatement when it was said, but that's literally what used to be done. You know, maintaining fire breaks and all that kind of stuff. All that stuff went away. And I mean, when it hit that area that had so much beetle kill in it, there was no stopping it.
Yeah. That's crazy.
My wife and I used to volunteer citizen science for the Poudre River watershed, which was directly affected, like, you know, when the rains came and washed all of the burn material into the river, it was the Poudre River washed into. So we would go out and do stream sampling at different areas throughout the watershed to see what the impacts were from, you know, the massive fire events versus controlled burns, prescribed burns, where you go out and you burn out the fuel load under a watchful eye to maintain it. And of course, you know, the data clearly shows that the runoff that occurs and the amount of burn material, you know, and all the things that result from burning grasses and trees and everything that gets litter and everything that else is out there. The net result is that the impurities that wind up in the water from doing a prescribed burn are far less than they are when there's a major burn event, because a prescribed burn might be 5 to 7 acres, where this fire burned 100,000 acres in less than 24 hours. So you're talking about sediment loads and impurity loads that are orders of magnitude larger than you know, just maintaining it. And so unfortunately, you know, California did the same thing, and LA paid the price this last month. I mean, they you know, the fire breaks were gone. You couldn't see them anymore. And when the fire breaks go, they become fire lanes. They become fire expressways when they're not maintained, because the fuel loads just, I mean, they grow back so quickly because they're like, oh, fresh, you know, open space. We can populate, and, you know, weeds take over so quickly. Yeah, it's, we got a very interesting education after we moved out here, because like I said, we were originally from Wisconsin, moved out here in 2018, and that had been 5 years after another event that happened nearby, actually closer to us than the Cameron Peaks fire. And you know, this coalition was formed as a result of that, to go out and say, okay, well, what would happen if we did prescribed burns in these areas to protect the watershed versus just letting it build up. So, and it just, my work schedule changed. I used to have a job that was way more flexible. And like, you know, go spend the day out in the woods. We don't care. You're volunteering. And while my new company does allow for that, it's just not on the scale needed. Like, they like, hey, you can get, you know, go volunteer like 2 or 3 times a year, and, you know, you can take a day off as long as you're volunteering. Just, you know, write something and send it to us about what you did. That's all they ask for, that's kind of cool, right? You know, pay you to go volunteer and do something in your community. Well, I need like 8 days, like one day a month for 8 months to go out there, and it's like, it's too much. And so we just, and, you know, we're getting up there in age and traipsing around the mountains and on unmarked trails in most cases, you know. It's just like, I'm gonna play farm sim instead. It's so much safer. Get a cramp from looking at my chat monitor too much. My neck. Oh. But damn, this is an epic field. The last time I had a field take me this long, and granted, Cole was helping. He did quite a bit there. Was Homestead, Nebraska.
Uh-huh.
The fields on that map. Well, they're from Texas Modding, so he's all about big maps. He's got a gigantic Texas map. Like, I think the fields are like you take 2 or 3 of these fields and combine them into one.
So
Have you ever
downloaded the 16x map
Oh,
of this?
yeah.
And it was like that. Like I told him, I said, this is like it's too much. It's overwhelming me. Like it's
Yeah. That's how Hubbard, Nebraska was a 16x map, and I was like, what am I thinking?
yeah.
It's like 2 more passes on this. Well, 3 more passes, and we'll get her done.
I think I've been working on this corn silage for 3 nights now.
Sell that stuff come March, and
Yeah.
then when it's high price, and then buy yourself another Kloss, another Jaguar.
Yeah. Well, I've got the John Deere and then the Claas.
I only saw the Kloss when
Yeah, so
Cole
I've
was
got
showing me around the map.
2 of them
Oh,
going.
nice.
Yeah. But it's still.
I think I still have it somewhere. I might go back to it, fire up FS22. But I basically turned Elm Creek into a map with 13 fields on it. Like, I just bought everything over time and then merged them all together into 13 fields, gigantic fields. And so I was setting up course play to do like 5 Kloss Zarian combines to do harvesting at the same time, all running in a V. That was fun to watch. It was hard to keep up with unloading them all, though.
I bet.
I'd fill up before I get to the end of the row again.
Here, I'll come grab you.
If you're doing silage, I can pop over to one of the trucks and just pull it up here. It's no big deal.
I'm already in it.
Oh,
Come.
okay, cool. Cool. there was a way to toggle the guidance steering lines on and off without having to go into the menu.
Z.
Is it? Does it really? Still for me.
For auto drive?
No, not auto drive. Just using the
Oh.
in-game steering guidance, which
Yeah.
I have to admit works incredibly well. It lays out fields really nicely.
The steering assist, right?
Yeah, steering assist. Is there a menu for that?
Yeah, mine's just Z. I just hit Z and it turns it on and off. It toggles it on and off.
I'll have to check. Maybe it's a control setting I need to set.
Yeah. Maybe you've altered something.
Oh yeah, I don't have anything mapped for it. Well, hell's bells. Making my day. Let's see. Sure, I've crashed into the other. Oh, just about. Just about.
I don't know how many times I've done that where I'm in menu, fix something, forget that. Moving along.
Uh,
So how long have you been streaming?
right?
No.
Oh, oh gosh, I started. I think it was around November of 22.
Okay.
And we started taking it serious more like summer of 23.
Hmm.
Started doing more. Yeah, it's been fun.
Good.
I've enjoyed it. Guess these don't fold tops, do they? These combines.
No, I don't think they do.
Yeah. pulled the thing up. Five minutes. Think you've got the steering assist turned on and it's not.
That happens for sure.
Oh, damn it. 183,253 liters in the one truck. I didn't check the other one, so that's going to be good. Trying to decide if I want to set 62 up for a dual course play course and just let it run for a bit. I'm going to kill my stream here pretty soon.
Actually, before you do that, if you're going to do that, let me. Why don't you set that up?
Things going in the corn.
Yes.
I think this corn dryer. Pretty
Yeah,
detailed.
come on.
Yeah. I've seen it in other, corn dryers in other, but yeah, they're not good. It's like a silo with a propane tank next to it. It's, it's like,
Yeah.
really? That's what we're gonna do? All right. It's not where I want it to be. I want it to be this guy. We're good. Start on the far end of 60. Those fields merged, weren't they? 62 and 63 got merged. Okay, even better. Even better to use two harvesters on it at the same time. Did you just pull my stream up, or are you going to come over while I set it up? I guess you really
I
can't
just
see.
pulled your YouTube stream
Perfect.
up.
Okay, perfect.
Slight lag, but not too bad.
It's usually 20 seconds, I think, is the YouTube standard. Okay. So we'll start. I think this other one says 1. We'll just keep it easier that way. Yeah. So we got 1 and 2. I love the fact that click to switch is on this server.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, love that mod.
It's my #1 most used mod.
I think actually watching one of your YouTube videos is what drew me onto it.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah, I watched your tutorial.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, man, it was a game changer for me. I was like, whoa, this is so easy. All right, so we're going to start on this end. It's a big field, and we're doing two harvesters. So when you go in, you just go down to your course play, click on your course, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I had set up, but we ended up doing something different there. But now, because that field was like merged weird, so well, I screwed that up. So we'll go back here, we'll pull it up. The first thing that I want to check is my fieldwork settings. We've got 2 tools. That off. Field margins fine. Number of headlands is 2. Fine. Set it.
Multiple tools.
Yeah, multiple tools. So
Does that just mean there's 2 harvesters going on this field?
Yep, exactly. Activated. Clockwise is fine. Lands. That way. Everything's fine for the rest of that. Then we go into our vehicle settings, and we want to come down here. Combine settings. Automatic cutter attached. It's already attached. Stop while unloading. Yes. We want self-unload deactivated and unload on first headland activated. And what that's going to do is it's going to tell the unloading vehicle, which I'm going to set up here shortly, to go to the first headland and wait there, and then when it gets filled up, it'll call it over.
Okay.
So we should be good there. Call the unloader. Yeah, 80's good. All right. So now we'll go back here. Target position is right where we're at. That's kind of showing right there. And then field position, we'll grab our field, highlighted it perfectly, and now we want to generate that course. Take a minute here. There we go. Perfect. That looks like a good course. Oh, it's going to start us in the middle of the field. Okay, that's fine. So now I'm just going to hop out of the menu. Now I want to come back to my course play menu, and down here in the gray, I want to click this little document icon, and that copies the course that I just put in here. You'll notice that this one's set to left. So I've got 2 harvesters. This one's going to run on the left side of my course, harvester 2. I'm going to paste that course in by clicking paste. You see how it's green down here? Now it's got the same course, and now I'm going to make this the right. So we'll back up. We want to start first waypoint. We'll just turn everything on so we can see. Yeah, we're going to get down here a little bit closer. Well, actually, I'm just going to leave this guy. But we'll take this one closer down. Because the thing you want to do is you also want to stagger their start. Because if you start them at the exact same time, well, when it comes time to turn, they're going to collide with each other. Now, the course play for 25, version 8, is way improved. Way improved. And so I've seen it do some really cool things like negotiating the unloader vehicle and the loader vehicle and that kind of thing. So it's kind of cool that way. But we'll get over here towards our starting point. Up and turn that on so it doesn't kill our crop detection here, crop destruction. But I'm just going to turn him on, and he should drive. Now we can see it's lined up. Zoom out so we can see. So you can see it's doing the left side of that line now.
Oh.
So now it's running to the left side of the waypoint line or the track line. Do the same here, but we made sure that this one's set to right in the menu. So now when I start it, oh, it's going to fold. Of course, it's going to drive right up to it. This real quick and go into the course here and make sure that I have the vehicle settings the same. Different, so they're calling. Okay. It's always key to make sure you have first waypoint selected. This is going to back up. I see Cole getting angry.
Yeah.
Just drive to it.
So you can save this, can't you?
Yep.
Save the course.
Yep. So actually, so we can go in here. Let me just check my field. This is combo 6263. So you can save the field is one thing that you can do. But then you can save the course, and you just come over here with your course. You go down here to this icon over here. We'll create a folder. We'll call it then this is just, I like to organize things this way. And then you save course. Oh, there we go. Save course, and then we'll just call this harvest 62-63. There it is. And now when I go back, it'll say harvest 62-63. The first one will still say temporary course.
Okay.
Because we didn't save it. But I mean, the next time you go to load it, you just set it up and you pick one is left and one is right, and it'll take care of the field. But these should be far enough from each other where they should never collide. Famous last words. Okay, now the loader. Okay, so we got to get our truck. Should work. This is fairly full. About 64%. We've got plenty of storage left in this guy. I don't recommend having multiple trucks trying to do this, because 2 trucks trying to service 2 harvesters, 4 times the collisions, right? Or potential collisions. So when we run them double, we get a nice wide headland here for the first headland. We're going to get 2 of these. So now it's already set here to unload combine, but we want to unload the combine, empty this when it's over. We're going to empty the trailer when it's over 90% or 95%. And then I want to click on the name. That brings up my vehicle settings. And then we'll go to the course, create job, unload combine. We are going to mark the target position right where we are in the direction we're facing. Give our field position so it knows what field it's servicing. We're going to unload the combine. The Giants loader, we'll see if we can get it. I'm not sure if it's going to work. We'll set this to go to horn dryer. Okay, Giants loader not available. Okay, so we'll Giants loader deactivated, and we'll still try to get it. Now, yep. Okay, he just drove to the location that I clicked on the map. So now he's just in pause mode. He's waiting.
Okay.
So technically, too, is if you can just see it on the horizon, or you have a good idea of where it is on the horizon, you can still click to it. So yeah, this guy's getting close. So I think we set him up. At 80%. Okay. So in 4%, he should be putting out a call to that unloading vehicle to come and pick up from them. 78, 79, 80. Okay, here it comes, finally. You can see it. It's driving this way.
Oh yeah.
Let's get this. Be fine. So the faster he'll go. Oh, that's an odd. Stein, it looks like it's getting to in the right lane for the first combine. To extend, and then I'll drive up underneath it. Then when it's done, combine should go back to doing what it's doing, but I'm concerned as to where it's lined up right now. It should be out at the edge of the field. I'm not sure why it did that. It might have been all my farting around. Let this thing empty out and we'll see where it's... But you kind of get the gist of it.
Yeah, yeah.
And sometimes it can be hard with, it might have been better if I would have left more distance before starting the second one, so it wouldn't have been right up on top of the other one, when it was full. Okay, yep, so he's going to back up and get out of the way, and if this works the way it's supposed to, Combine 1 should pick up and go back over to the edge of the field and start doing its thing. It may, yeah, what are we talking about? Oh, yeah. Like butter. Okay, now let's go back here. Set this guy to nearest waypoint. Hit him up. I don't think the arm's going to be far enough to reach out to the truck. I think we got it working now. It wasn't close enough to trigger. Good. This guy fill up. It won't take long at all. And it won't take long for the truck to get to him. Yeah, look at that. See, I had him call at 80. So I had that one set to call at 80%. So now it called the truck to come up. And now because it's not full, this is what it'll do. Now, it took me hours and hours of trial and error to figure all this out.
Oh, I'm sure.
So if you come into course play and try to mess with it once and it doesn't work out for you, it's super easy to get frustrated with it and just throw up your hands and go, this is junk. Because I felt the same way about auto drive, but when they released auto drive 3 for 25, I'm like, okay, I'm going to start fresh and take a deep dive and learn. I'm going to find people that know how to use it. I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to ask them questions. You know, I had a couple people like hop on my server with me and walk me through doing things, and now it's like, oh man, if you're doing large scale single player, there's only
Yeah,
you have to have those 2 mods.
Yeah.
So see, he'll just run right alongside of him the whole time.
Okay.
And I think, I don't know if it'll ever get empty at this point. Yep. So he's not full yet, so that's good. Yeah, I think we're in a good spot with this.
Cool.
Just to let it run. So we'll let it go for a little bit. I'm gonna hop off my stream here, but I'll just stay in the game and let this run. I'll check on it here in a little bit. I just want to make sure it's running well. If you're gonna be on for a bit, I'll just pop back into voice here in like 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll probably jump off here in a minute and jump over to Silver Run.
Right on. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and log in.
Are you going to?
I wasn't. I was going to let this run for a bit, just because it seems like it's running well right now.
Well, we can do it a different night. It's no big deal.
Yeah, either that or, yeah. I mean, we can do it tomorrow.
Okay.
I mean, even if we just pop on for 5 minutes and get you permissions, then you can just hop back on Friday when we're on live.
Yeah, that works for me.
Cool. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be a good time. And we'll, oh, I did it. I let it happen. Let him get too close. Oh, you kidding me? I looked like he, just as I was getting ready to turn it off, it looked like the first one was getting ready to make corrections. A jerk. Okay, we got to make sure he's on nearest waypoint. Yeah. I'll let him get all the way around the corner before I turn the other one on. Oh, cool. All right. Well, I will catch you later. We'll connect tomorrow, and I'll get you set up on Silver Run, and then we can do some forestry on Friday.
Sounds great.
Cool, man. We'll talk to you soon.
Yep. Bye.
Take care, man. Bye. All right, folks, that's going to do it for me. We are on Giant Fields on Dakota 4X. Been having fun with Cole and Maverick tonight. We're going to let this run for a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and call the stream. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. I appreciate you all. If you haven't already done so, please give the video a like and consider subscribing to my channel. I'll be on Friday night for forestry on Silver Run Forest. We'll see you then. Peace.